Welcome to the Angelic Hotline, where divine messages are just a call away. Take a deep breath and prepare to receive this activation. Hey guys, so welcome back to the Angelic Hotline. I'm so excited to do a reading with you today. I'm stumbling over my words, but excuse me. Maybe you're sleepy. It's not late, but it's nighttime. So I feel like you're going to receive this message before you go to bed. But before I turned on the camera, I heard, "Thank you next. Thank you next. I'm so fucking grateful for my ex." So I feel like you're in a period of transition. You're in a period of moving on. And you are saying thank you. You are grateful for those experiences. You are grateful for the things that you have been through. And it wasn't always like that, right? It wasn't always like that. It was always a time where you regretted. Should I have stayed in that situation? Should I have tried a little longer? Should I have made the extra effort? But no, you should not have. You should have chosen yourself. You should have continued to move forward. You did what was best for you, and you did what was right for you. And so now you've gotten to a point where, oh my God, oh so sorry. Why now you have gotten to a point where you're sick and tired. Maybe that's what the yawns represent. You're tired of the bullshit, and you chose yourself, and you are grateful that you chose yourself because you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. I'm seeing purple, so maybe purple is something that resonates. I have my Bob Ross Oracle deck, so maybe you're an artist. But instantly, wow, Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. You are stepping into your it girl era. You know you're the queen, you know you're that bitch, and you're taking life into your own hands. Look at him realizing that he's literally got the whole world in his hands. And finding direction, confidence, expansion, foresight, moving forward, opportunities. And so now that you are saying thank you, but no thank you, you are now stepping into this new reality for yourself. You're not worried about what those people had to say about you. You're not worried about that ex. You're not worried about those old friends, that old job. I'm hearing bundles. Like, I'm seeing hair. Like, maybe you're just getting a new transformation. You're just like, now that I'm done with this situation, now that you left this nigga, you're moving on. I feel like you're going through like a whole rebrand, new wardrobe, new hair. Like, I'm hearing new me, new year, new me. Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say new year, new me type energy. Like, you're just ready to just, I just see hair just going like bundles on bundles. Like, you're just ready to be that girl. Like, I'm feeling like really excited. A lot of anticipatory energy. But I think at some point, you were in a point of stagnation. You were in a point of uncertainty. Oops, there's another one come out. Definitely. So you were definitely in a point of stagnation. Definitely a lot of uncertainty. Two of Swords. I think a lot of things blindsided you. A lot of things you had, or people specifically, or relationships, romantic, familiar, or platonic, whether it be at work or friends, blindsided you. You had these high expectations for how people were going to treat you, how people were, for some reason I'm hearing the wind blow and just paper going everywhere. So maybe, I don't know if that's something that resonates with you, but you felt like these people blindsided you. You gave everything, you poured your heart out to them, but you didn't get it in return. I'm not sure if the McDonald arches mean something to you, but I just saw the McDonald arches, or like there's a specific arch in Memphis, Tennessee, or St. Louis, if that resonates. But the tower card, you had a very strong tower moment. Whatever this last situation was that you left, it left you realizing that these people won't shit, and you knew you should have followed your intuition. But I feel like now you're now realizing and looking back like, yeah, all the rumors were true. Yeah, fake ass, fake boobs. Yeah, I don't know why that came up, but like, everything that you thought or knew that was going to happen that you ignored happened, and you know you're better to trust your intuition. But I also feel like with that song revealed that a lot of people behind your back were talking shit about you, and for some reason I'm just feeling like there's a lot of the disappointment surrounds rumors. These people that you felt like that you went to bat for in public, when people were talking shit about them, you stuck up for them, but when you weren't around, they were talking shit about you. And so now you're like, okay, bitch, you want to call me a bitch? I'll be that bitch, but I'm gonna be that bitch tenfold. And I just see like you just taking a heel and stomping it into them and walking all over them, because that's what the fuck you're gonna do in this season. You are the fucking light, you are the fucking sun, and you're not allowing anyone to take that from you. You said, nah, not right now, baby. Not right now. Not right now. It's a hangman in reverse. You're finally just allowing head itching. You're finally allowing like just that light to shine within you. My attention is being brought to like this apartments.com box that I have. So maybe apartments are significant for you, or maybe you're looking for a new place in this new era. They gave me all these freaking cards. All right, let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Confirmation burp. Yep. A lot of heartbreak from the past situations. The Chariot in reverse. Lack of direction. Lack of control and discipline. Knight of Wands in reverse. Represents recklessness, cockiness, delays. You was dealing with some really ancient ass people, but at the same time, you realize the fault that you had added to the situation. Because I think when it comes to certain situations and scenarios, when it comes between a relationship between two people, whether it's romantic or whatever the case is, a lot of times some people blame people or point the finger at them. So I feel like in the beginning you might have been in a victim mindset, like, oh, why me? Why me? Why did this happen? Like, da-da-da-da. But you're realizing, like, no, I take accountability for my actions and how I contribute to the situation. Whether that's realizing, you know, I didn't have boundaries. I allowed them to walk all over me when I knew better. But now that I know better, I can do better, right? And so also, I feel like whether you entertain the drama or you did your toxic situation with them, you realize that you deserve more. And you've been working hard. You really have. You've been working hard. You've been pouring into your cup. You've been taking care of yourself. Maybe you enrolled in therapy. You've been talking to people. Just trying to rebuild your self-esteem from the situation, because it wasn't conducive for your mental health. Ooh. Maybe at some point you feel like you lost all your marbles. You dropped your marbles. These people were driving you crazy. Nose itching. Maybe I'm right on the nose for somebody. Angels, is there anything else that you want to share? You're a rebel. She's playing a video game, so maybe you're a gamer, but you're a rebel. You're walking away. I feel like you're the black sheep in your family, or the black sheep in your community. You're someone who marches to the beat of your own drum, and you're just realizing, like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Wow, snow. Let me see what else. I feel like this season right now in winter for you is a time not only for reflection, but a time for renewal. And I'm getting not only the snow card, but the crooked trunk, which to me feels like your path was a little crooked because you were uncertain of where you should go from here. This life or the future, where you thought you were going to be is not what you imagined. You planned your life around these people. Specifically, I'm hearing like a relationship. You did not imagine life without this person, whether it was a best friend or a maybe a parent or a sibling or a romantic partner, and you couldn't imagine life without them. And so now that your life has been, it looks different, and these people are no longer with you, not in a sense like they died, but they're no longer they're no longer doing with life with you because you cut them off. Basically, you went cold turkey. I'm feeling like you just cut them off cold, no contact. That's what they call it. And so now you're in a period of trying to refigure out not only who this new version of you that you're rebranding to be, but what your life is going to look like now that you're on the other side of everything. And the darkness card show up as well. Like, you were in a period of darkness and you see the light. Like, the waves I feel like they're pushing you. Like, life, energy, your spirit team, your guides, they're pushing you down this river. I feel like, is it the Three of Wands? I can't remember, but the card that's coming to mind is like there's somebody in a boat and they're rowing themselves down the river, showing that you're done. You're gone. Confirmation bird, excuse me. But what do you have to look forward to? There's a lot on your path. I just feel like I hear doo-doo-doo. Like, I don't know if it's just like an alarm or like something is lighting up. I see all these doors and all these paths just becoming open for you because you're choosing yourself. And it's exciting, but it could also come with a lot of anxiety. But I don't want you to feel like you have to do everything at once. Why did my eyes almost go cockeyed? Like, don't feel like you have so many options that you just don't know which way to go, which way to look. Because coming from a crooked path in uncertainty, approach it with clarity. So before you make a decision, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, or meeting new people, sit back and check in with yourself and see how your body feels. And that's how you're going to resonate with listening to your intuition. How does this make me feel? But also do an assessment. Maybe before you go out to meet new people, when you're in this period of like rebranding, I'll call it, like figuring out who you are, getting yourself into a new style, reintroducing yourself to the world, figuring out who this new person that you are, what their life looks like. Really go within and create some type of system with yourself, right? Or some type of, what am I trying to think? What am I trying to say? I don't know the word, but come up with a system within yourself in which your intuition 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 on the clock, in which your intuition can signal to you that you're on the right path, kind of like confirmations. So I've seen this thing where this girl said that when she wants to know from the universe or her intuition if something is for her, she says like, okay, yes, if the answer is yes, my nose is gonna itch. If the answer is no, my shoulder's gonna itch. So maybe you can create some type of signal within your body or your higher self or within the universe to tell you like, if this person is for me or this situation, have me scratch my nose for yes or my shoulder for no. And as you go through life and maybe you're in a public setting and you're meeting new people and out of nowhere your nose just starts itching while you're talking to somebody, you realize that's your approval. If your shoulder starts itching, you know that no, this isn't it. Because I feel like you need to establish some type of form of trust within yourself and in your intuition. So if you practice now, because I feel like now that it's winter time, you're in a period of being at home, you're kind of a homebody. And like when it starts warming up, you're gonna want to be outside. Or new year, new me, you're gonna want to try new things because for some reason 1 through 3 on the clock, you feel like this is an opportunity, like this energy of like, I'm ready to do all things, try new activities, meet new people. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Now is the period to establish that. So start small. Whether it's, oh, should I eat this? Yes or no? Should I wear that? Should I, you know what I mean? Like, just try little things. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, definitely establish looking at these cards, they just all represent anxiety, exhaustion, lack of reality and anxiety. So I don't want you to fall into that path of just being really anxious. I want you to establish a relationship between you and yourself and your intuition, so that way you are understanding, yes, and that your wishes will come true. Establish your path, why can't I talk? Establish, don't be scatterbrained like me. Establish a system within yourself where you can trust your intuition, and you will see the fruits of your labor. You will see yourself following these little confirmations and these little inklings within yourself to lead you to an abundance of opportunities. And because you're becoming this new person and you're working on your self-esteem, you're only going to get back what you're putting out. So the universe has no choice but to respond to what you're giving it. And you may not see things happening right away, but you have to give it time for these things to materialize into the earth plane. So although you're putting out all this great energy, you want to be this new person, you're manifesting, maybe you're making vision boards, you're planning for this new life for yourself, you have to give it time to that energy to come down to earth and materialize from the quantum field. Yes, Page of Swords. You're taking your power back. You're allowing yourself to be 100% you. Queen of Wands. Can't make it up. You're that bitch. I mean, I don't feel like there's any more cards that I need to pull, honestly, because let's just pull one more. Waterfall. What did we pull earlier? For some reason I want to cry because I'm so excited for your journey, because I feel like these cards, specifically the Oracle deck for Bob Ross's Telling the Story, you're going from a crooked path to a season of just cold hermit mode, focusing on yourself, rebranding yourself, coming out of the darkness. Remember I said like they're pushing you down the river? Baby, we got a waterfall. Waterfall. Out of the darkness. First of all, out of the cold. Snow melts, baby. When snow melts, what does it turn into? Water. You have no choice but to flow with not only yourself, but with the universe. Because now you're realigning and you're pivoting. And you're becoming this new person. And waterfalls for me usually represent, water in general is flow, fluidity, ease. Just, it's carrying you on. And when you're laying in water and floating, it supports you. Think of the universe as water. It's carrying you along, it's floating you. And waterfalls, what happens? Fast, 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 rapid flow, abundance. So you have no choice. Like I said, the universe has no choice but to respond to what you're putting out. And the more and more you pour into yourself, just got cut off by the angels. They want me to tell you that your purpose in life is to just be yourself. There's no other person that you can be other than yourself. Maybe you're watching a lot of things that have to do with reprogramming your mind, lucky girl syndrome, just all these like things that have to do with reprogramming your mind. The only person that you need to be is yourself. There's nothing that you need to do differently other than being yourself. Wear what you want to wear. Wear your hair the way you want to wear your hair. And don't focus on these archetypes. Just allow yourself to be 100% you. There's nothing else that you need to do other than be you. And life will only reflect back to you what you put out. And for some reason, I just felt this jolt like in my heart. So I feel like move from your heart. I just hear boom, 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 boom. Or I kind of also saw, like, I don't know what it's called, but in the hospital when people become unalived and they use like the electric shock things to shock them back to life. I felt kind of like that shock in my chest, and I saw it. It's just like you're being brought back to life. Like I feel like you're just like taking a breath of fresh air. You're finally breaking free, just breaking free of everything. The shackles of people pleasing, the shackles, you're the rebel. The shackles of who people want you to be. You're now rebelling and being 100% authentically you. And that's all you can be, because that's just it. I feel like point blank period is all I hear. Point blank period. There's nothing more, nothing less. I want to pull more cards, but they're telling me no. But I hope that you continue to be 100% yourself and that you receive everything that you deserve, that is for your highest good. If you guys enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe with people so we can build our community. I think right now we're at 38 subscribers. I would love to try to make it to at least 100. That's my goal. I'm gonna just be, you know, ambitious. 100 by the end of the year. And if you're interested in joining my community, I do have a Patreon that I finally released. My business is called Asha's Garden, but now I released a Patreon community just for $33 a month. You will get access to spiritual and wellness tips, monthly collective reads, specifically a little bit more in depth. Also monthly wellness workshops. So whether it is ancestral healing, if you want to learn more about working with your ancestors, also just like quantum leaping, all that good shit that I enjoy, you can join that. Also, I have a Discord community through there which you can get access to continue the conversations. And of course, if you need a reading or you want to get in touch with your ancestors, or you need a little bit deeper and more specific reading to your situation, my name is Ashley. You can find me at ashaswellnessgarden.com. I probably should start off with my name, but if you're coming back from earlier, you know who I am. Anyways, just check the description for all the information. I love y'all. Bye.